Hello, Virgos. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is your June Romance 2017 reading. I want to welcome those of you who are new and thank those of you who have been around from the beginning, who are continually getting weekly, monthly readings all the time, over and over again. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate all of the feedback and how these messages are intertwined within your life path. Thank you for those of you who are sharing and subscribing and liking and donating. Thank you so very much. This is helping me to stay home some extra days from my full-time job to be able to do this for people, and it really brightens my own soul to be here for you. All right, I'm going to jump right in with the Doreen Virtue Romance Angel deck, and we're going to pull from Virgo's love energies as soon as I take away this plastic toy from my dog. All right, well, I let him keep it, but I shut the door, so he might be outside the door a little bit trying to get attention. Now, the card representing your current life path here on Earth at this time for some of you Virgos, not all of you. Now, I only pull in so many messages during these readings. If the messages connect, great, write me for further elaboration, or if you want me to pull from your direct energies. Either way, my email is josiek42@gmail.com. I attach a video just like this for $40 that you can download and save and play over and over again. Emergency readings are $80, and those are done within 12 to 24 hours. All right, so forgiving and learning. Some of you need to release and heal the past so you can experience more love in your current and present moments, meaning everybody is each on their own inner path, just like we are, struggling with something else that's just as important to them as what ours is to us. So even when you're with somebody or when you're not, recognize and appreciate and respect the fact that other people are all battling within their own energies and their own path and their own spiritual lessons at this time. For some of you, Spirit's saying that divine timing is at work in your love life. So some of you have some time to go ahead and work on releasing the past, letting someone go. I think some of you have been working on this for quite some time. And I think that some of you are getting to the point where you're ready to move forward. And that's good, because we learn from these connections on our path. And then the hardest part is detaching from this person or the last person's energies. But there's beautiful things down the line that Spirit wants to give us. And until we can release and heal and learn from the experience, then we can go towards the wonderful blessings that are in place for us. Some of you are very independent, very well off at this time, doing very good in your own space. So this is allowing you for a beautiful environment to kind of sit and appreciate how well you're doing on your own, to kind of reflect and realize that, you know, why did whatever transpired in my path transpire? Everything that happens is meant to teach us about ourselves. We come alone, we die alone, and we meet entities along the way. We connect with their energies of human beings so we can learn more about ourselves. And when we go back to Spirit alone, we explain how we handle these interactions with other people's energies, because it all comes down to us. No matter how much we try to blame people around us, the truth of the matter is what is in our heart is what we're here to figure out. How we interact is what Spirit wants to see. So some of you maybe just be hopeful that a situation or a connection is worth waiting for, and maybe it's kept you kind of bummed out and down lately. I feel like it's okay to reach out and connect to someone and speak your feelings, explain where you're at, connect with them, even maybe if they're in the friend zone at this time. I believe that there is somebody for you guys that really wants to be there for you and help you to forgive and learn and release and heal. In your thoughts position, yeah, some of you are still needing to clear your energy. What you can do is put all of those frustrating thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, and stuff from the past into the flame of a candle. Just focus on putting it into the flame of a candle. Blow out the flame and watch those things dissipate with the smoke back into the universe, knowing that in that moment you have cleared your path. You now have a blank canvas by which you can paint your new future. So what is it going to be? Who are you going to be? And who is worthy of coming into your path at this time? The Five of Swords to me represents an internal battle, maybe words that want to be said but that are not necessary. If you say things to someone who you may run into again someday, it's just going to be more swords to carry around, more sad thoughts, feelings, emotions, and stuff that you really don't need. So if you have things to say them out loud in your own space, and then ask Spirit to forgive you, to forgive them, and to bless you with great things moving forward on your path. Now, in your foundation, as you reveal your innermost selves to someone, your bond will deepen. So some of you are considering connecting back out with somebody. Maybe this person's from a distance. But know that you'll be receiving messages back from this person, maybe even from 2 or 3 different people if you're single. And that's good. It's time to open your heart to others and to get to know others. Everybody offers us and we offer them different viewpoints, different knowledge and experience that we've gone through. And that's why our energies connect, because people come together to learn from each other on their path. Now, in the recent past, maybe some of you contemplated or actually did take a vacation, some time alone, or you wanted to, but you've been up in your head about that, frustrated. And now in the next 3-4 weeks, we've got children coming in. Your love life is affected by children. Maybe you're trying to redo your home, make things nicer there so that you can have a nice gathering space, a place that is beautiful, a place that has nice things, a place that you can afford easily. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, and I know it's a monthly reading, but everybody is on different levels and different time periods, okay? Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So some of you have actually packed up your car. You can see they're not moving yet, but you are actually starting to take one step in front of the other to think about packing up in your train, plane, or automobile and just going and visiting someone or getting away or taking a vacation or traveling, and in the process to just forgive and learn more. Divine timing is working with all of these new connections and helping for you to release the situations from the past. Someone outside of your path is very attractive. They're enjoying their life fully and they're very content in their position in life at this time. Some of you are thinking about letting that person go for whatever reasons. Maybe some of you have become stronger within or have prioritized your connections differently at this time. And that's why you're not all the way packed and leaving, because part of you is wondering if you should put an end to something or not. See, in your hopes and fears, you're kind of going back and forth. You're basically unsure of what the right thing to do is. Part of you wants to just start a battle. It appears to me that children are involved in the situation where your bond is deepening with someone. And some of you don't know when or how to express some feelings that you have. And it's because part of you is still healing and you can't move into another connection with someone if part of your soul is still with someone else. So you need to get all of your soul back. You need to get centered. You need to be thankful. You need to pray for the person from the past. That's how you know you have healed. If you can pray for the person from the past to have peace, joy, contentment, happiness, and love on their path as you can release and move forward, that is really all what it's about when it comes to healing. And it's difficult when there's children involved, of course. In your outcome position, Spirit's saying it's your self-respect that makes you more romantically attractive. This man is extremely handsome and wealthy. He's the wealthiest and most handsome in town. He's going to go all over town in the next year, and he's going to perform in front of women. And his wife is so confident that he will return that she isn't worried. And even if he did not return, she'll be content because she has a strong self-respect for herself. That is what keeps him coming back. And some of you are going to come to this truth in yourself and claim victory over a situation that has hindered your self-respect. Good for you. The card overlooking the entire reading speaks of a retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world And to reminisce, yes, what has brought you so much along your path, be it family, children, business. These are the things that have brought you this far. And now some of you are contemplating moving forward on a new path to either add to the business you're doing right now and changing things up, or to actually let something go and start something new on your path moving forward. Some of you in the next maybe 6 months are going to reconnect with someone from your past, and Spirit's saying that that will have been enough. You will have gotten the answers you need, and the battle will be over. If whatever it feels like has been just so much work and so much difficulty, then Spirit's giving you the 10 to say 1 plus 0 is 1. You're already on a new path. Let that old path go if the struggle was just too much. So I'm going to continue on in a layout to my right with the Rider-Waite deck for further clarification. And the first card is speaking of something missing, okay? These cups are empty. There's something missing, and some of you need to go and make this wish. Spirit is saying, after all the work you've done, make a wish, because you are going to be blessed with something wonderful. Spirit's also giving you the 10 of Swords to tell you that the pain and anguish from the past is over. It's time to roll over. Let the swords fall out of your back. They are no longer necessary on that life path because you completed the path. You are now stepping into a new world path with the Ace of Swords. Even though it may be difficult to cut away things and people and situations that don't serve you, there are much better things ahead of you. Some of you are walking away and some of you are trying to sneak back. Some of you are hoping and wishing that you can manifest a situation or a connection that's very, very passionate and lusty and intense. Know that if you're trying to look for a strong foundation, it doesn't come from just passion and intensity. This is built on a cloud. It is not a solid foundation. So what are you going to hope for? Some of you want to make a wish involving someone who may be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, because it's a general reading. Some of you want to sneak to a person, towards a person, and you want to set goals on how to accomplish that. Spirit's telling you that if there's one thing you've learned from the 10 of Swords about passion, is to not wear your armor. You can be organized, structured, logical, disciplined, and a leader of your own path, of how you want things to be that are different than the way they were in the past, but do so in a kind way. Some of you are connecting to an Aries, and you like that passion, but the passion has just been, it's brought more pain than fulfillment. And what you're wishing and hoping for is that this passion will lead to a true love connection or a soulmate connection. And when you finally walk away and you make a wish on this soulmate connection, your outcome position is the Ace of Cups from the universe, a great blessing overflowing with peace, joy, abundance, prosperity, and major love that could be an eternal love. Could be with a fire sign, but you need to get out of your head about the pain from the past. So some of you are still clinging, but you're getting to the point where you can let go of that past completely. There may be someone that you're attracted to, but you have to put closure to the situation because you need to move on. So take some time to retreat with a pencil and paper and write down for yourself what your future is going to look like, or oil paint and paint that path. Who's in that path with you? How is your life going to be moving forward? How is your life going to be different from the past? What did you learn from the past that makes this painting, this new step on this new path, be different than the way things were before? What did you learn spiritually? Now, I'm going to pull in some more cards from, actually, you know what? I'm going to pull Adoring Virtue, Mary, Queen of Angels card, and I'm going to place that at the top of the reading. Ooh, I just saw enthusiasm. For a word of prayer. So when we go to close the reading, we will check and see which card has been pulled for Virgos. Romance, June 2017. In the meantime, I'm going to pull a card from the Oracle of Shadows and Light deck by Lucy Cavendish and see what Spirit has to say to Virgos. Romantically, June 2017. All right. Some of you are up in Fantasyland, and that's funny because I don't see Virgos as doing that. I see them as very productive, but number 44 may come in at some point. Yeah, it could be that in 8 weeks, you finally come out of a phase where you've been kind of just floating along and trying to avoid reality to some extent, and the natural world needs you, is what this fairy says. This little green fairy signifies and embodies the life force of the green world. She is tending to plants that are drooping, too moist or too dry, and she is a nurse, a healer assigned to the plant realm. Great forests and small personal gardens alike, she is joyful every time someone gives energy to this realm. Every little bit helps nurture the plants, which are very tired. Fewer and fewer plants and trees and forests are expected to provide more and more life-giving oxygen for animals, elements, and we humans. Sometimes she becomes overwhelmed with all the humans have done to the green world, and she may be about to ask you for your help. When you give her your help, blessings are returned to you threefold. When she breathes her messages through the leaves and whispers the words of wisdom into your ears, you will know the right place and time to devote the sacred donation of time and energy. I thank you in advance. The fairies will surely help you in return. It is a time for growth, for abundance, and for earth element to find its true way and strong way in your beautiful life. Eat organic food, go raw, detox, find a water source and cleanse it. Be more self-sustaining, step away from the unnatural system, and join the natural energies of this planet and the galaxy. So it may just be a good time to get healthy because of all that has transpired, to free yourself and to take back control of your life. Detox and be reborn, okay, with this new path, where there is new love, if some of you were wondering. For those of you who are married, maybe you went through a bit of a transition and you thought about putting something to a close. And before you make that final decision, please take the time to feel and view your connection from different points. Make sure you communicate and free yourself from anything unhealthy, the two of you together, so that you can move on and release and forgive, okay? All right, so this is the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue, and the first card is speaking about something better in your path and forgiveness, okay? So that's what Spirit's trying to say, is you guys need to forgive because there's something better coming for you. Everything you head towards down the line, as you get rid of the experiences or lessons in your life, is going to always be better. It's always blessed by Spirit in the universe. They always want you to have bigger, better, nicer things and people in your path. They want you to have peace, joy, contentment, and happiness on your path. So they're trying to guide you in the right way. But they also know that as humans, we need to take the certain steps to forgive before we can move on. Wow, there's something better definitely with regards to money. So there's a new path in finances, if some of you are wondering that. I know this is a romance reading. Forgiveness, claiming the victory sword, getting to the truth in your own soul about what you need to do, about the forgiveness and what comes after that. In your thoughts, improving your health, like we just talked about. Looking at the way things have been. The first part of your life, or the first path that you were on, and now thinking about how things are going to be different moving forward. Some of you are thinking, do I need to change up my health? Things can be so much better, and I can forgive myself for the way things have been, but I can also at any point draw this sword and decide that I'm going to get the truth of my own self, forgive myself, and start a new path in this moment. And Spirit in your foundation is giving the rock solid "You're ready" card right in your foundation. You are ready. Is there a battle? I mean, if so, get beyond that, because Spirit doesn't want you in this mind frame. They want you to let it go. They want you to improve your health. And fighting with others is definitely not going to improve your health. Spirit says in the past you were wanting to believe something, and maybe it left you feeling down and sad and out and poor and etc. But now you're learning to have forgiveness, and you're realizing that through improving your health and through working on finances, that there's something better coming your way, much better. Now in the next 3-4 weeks, Spirit's saying no. They don't want you to combine your energies if you're single with anybody at this time. They want you to remain independent and focused on this new path in finances. Sorry. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, some of you need to let go of a situation or a connection. You need to be clear about where your boundaries are and what it is you will and will not accept on your path in June 2017, even into July. For some of you, this may be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, because it's general. That person is enjoying big, happy changes in their life. Or someone around you is, and you're wanting to connect with this person about those big, happy changes. If some of you are thinking about a person who has been very independent in their own and are trying to maintain their own business or a position of leadership, and they're just very independent, know that they are going through really happy changes and that they would welcome your connection. They're doing great and you're improving your health, and I think there's a good connection that could take place as long as you have completely let go of whatever it was that was hindering you. In your hopes and fears, we have reconsider. Maybe you didn't pack up and leave. Maybe you got the whole vehicle or train or plane or luggage packed and you were considering going, and now Spirit's just saying, hold on a minute. You feel ready, but maybe this person that you're wanting to go towards is not ready. In your outcome position, we have romance and you putting an end to some sort of connection. So that's twice we've seen that. For some of you, maybe you're realizing that a connection is not healthy for you in some way. Or maybe that just your own decision making recently has caused for you to live in an unhealthy way, and that needs to be changed before you combine energies with a new person. So it may mean cutting things out of your path and restarting a new path. Yes, romance. Look for a sign, Spirit's saying. I'm going to take a look at your thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, and outlooks going into the rest of June, maybe early of July a little bit. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless us with clearly defined messages regarding Virgo's thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, and reactions to their environment in the next month and a half to 2 months. Okay, so some of you are ready to hop, skip, and jump and say what needs to be said in a way that's maybe a little too aggressive or intense, and Spirit's saying put down your sword. Think about how to reconnect before you hurt someone. Some of you may be up in your head about a situation, and that's why you want to have words. But you're starting to think about just heading off in a new independent direction. You don't care where you're going or how you get there or even when you get there. You're just enjoying a journey. Your foundation for a lot of you is very strong. You have a nice home where maybe your children or grandchildren come to. And you just need to get through whatever is in your path at this time. In the recent past, you thought somebody was your equal give and take, your soulmate, your partner. And in the near future, you realize that you have learned a lot from some sort of connection and or path. Now, in the next 4 to 6 weeks, either you're going to be working on something and realizing how much work something has taken, or you're going to find out that there are 3 people, or you're going to deal with a situation where there's 3 people. Be careful how you word things. Get out of your head and know that this connection or this situation has made you a stronger person for a reason, okay? Someone outside your path is being represented by the devil. So Spirit's trying to tell you that they're not healthy for you, or that you or someone else is doing something that is not healthy. In your hopes and fears, we have you starting to think like the emperor. I'm going to get structured, organized, logical. I'm going to become a leader of my path because of what I have learned. Try not to wear that armor too intensely so that people can come in and care about you. In your outcome position, the Eight of Wands is saying that you become very focused and determined on what this life is going to be like as you move forward. Wow. Huh. The overall summary with the Tarot of the Hidden Realm deck speaks of you guys being in a very powerful, comfortable situation where you can help others. And then you're moving forward like this little guy down here. And the mama's saying, come out and play. And he's like, no, I just don't want to deal with it. I just don't want to deal with it. And a lot of it has to do with dealing with the heartache. So that you can open up your heart, connect with someone deeply, and offer your heart. For some of you, it may have been, or maybe now, that you want to offer your heart to a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, sun, moon, or rising, male or female. It's a general reading. And it is through this experience that you know you have become a new person. This is you growing like the phoenix from the ashes because spiritually you learned that lesson. It was a lesson that involved the coming and going of somebody, coming and going and coming and going, thinking they're going to offer their heart. And in the same sense, now you're left with the temperance energies, trying to figure out what this new path is going to look like. Knowing that this new path could be very exciting and passionate, but doing what you need to do with regards to someone you pulled into your path that may not have been so good for you. There was a lot of partying, there was a lot of fun, but now some of you are going to start a new venture, a new direction, a new way to find happiness, peace, and contentment within again, because you have the Sun card energy, so you're looking for a really good, passionate connection that makes you shine. All right, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign of Virgo with clearly defined messages regarding their thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, and outlooks in the future. Yes, the Hierophant says that whatever took place in the recent past was a lesson. It was to educate you, and now you can claim one of these keys to a new path. Don't get up in your head about words you want to say to someone. Heal from within. You're wanting to hop, skip, and jump and enjoy this new path and just the journey. And that's good because you are right on target with the New World path. You are becoming someone new and you're enjoying the newness of this New World path you are on. You know it's happening. You know it's nearby. And here we go again. Some of you are very content and have a nice, happy family life, and you are either setting goals with regards to that life, or you are actually contemplating maybe bringing someone into your life who's a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, sun, moon, or rising, male or female. In the past, maybe this person thought there was a great connection and you had your armor on too tight. Or in general, you wouldn't let them in. You acted disconnected to some point. And now in the next 3-4 weeks, you may be working hard, and that hard work is what's making you a stronger person. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to decide to go from maybe 3 people, some of you, down to 2 people. You may be mourning something or someone that's gone, but know that this is the crying over spilt milk card, because Spirit says, hey, right behind you, we've already set up a brand new path that is blessed with 2 cups, full of abundance and prosperity and love. Some of you want to love this person that you know is not good for you. Aww. Some of you know that you haven't been good, or the situation with 3 people hasn't been good, and you want to step out into this new world path. You want to use who you've become through such an experience to finally decide on, should I bring a person into my life and start a new path? Wow. Your hopes are that you weren't too intense with the Emperor energies so that you can still have this passion and lust and intense connection. But remember, it's built on a cloud, so it does not have a solid foundation at this point. Ironically, this person's in your foundation. Or you are setting goals to make sure your own foundation is strong. In your outcome position, you are very focused and determined at one point, and now you're looking back at whether or not you should give something a second chance or lay down the wands and start anew. And Spirit's saying whichever way you go, you will remain strong and you will do fine on your own no matter what. So remember, that strength is what makes you shine. That strength from the experiences you've endured is what's made you a better, stronger, more spiritual person. And that now you're sitting in a great position to decide where you want to go moving forward. In a layout to my left, in a 3-card summary, we have you feeling stuck in or outside of a situation. Know that this is only a figment of your imagination. You are not stuck. At any point, we can all use the energies, especially since you've got this card here, the energies of the Empress card, to be able to call Spirit in with the stars around your crown, just by thinking what it is you want to create that's new on your path. And it is going to be blessed and guided by Spirit. Maybe some of you have to go in and make that offer, even though you're afraid someone may not accept it. Spirit's trying to tell you this is all about balance, fairness, and equality. Doing the right thing and being fair about that. You've got the energies of the High Priestess in the next 3-4 weeks. The ability to understand a situation that is unclear and or to see the truth. And the truth is what's going to set you free. It's going to make you feel like a kid again. Happy, excited, eager maybe to send a gift or to reconnect somehow with someone. Know that judgment is in your favor at this time, so the Major Arcana card is helping for you to cut away from things and people that do not serve you. Look at that. Maybe a situation with 3 people. Spirit wants you to look for someone who touches your soul before letting them in your path. Make a wish, but be careful what you wish for. In your outcome position in the next 4 to 6 weeks, we have the 10 of Wands again, laying something down that has been too much of a struggle, knowing this is the end of the pain and anguish, using the energies of the Strength card to manifest something new on your path ahead of you. Hope, wish, and pray on a star, and then take the time to rethink your entire circumstances. You've spent 3 of your 4 swords, and Spirit's given you a moment to decide how you want to spend your 4th sword with regards to someone who's very independent and strong. Boy, for some of you, it's like there's this battle inside to offer love or not to offer love. Scared of what has developed or happened in your past and allowing for that to affect your ability to decide in your future. And that's not how it's supposed to happen. You got to let go, heal, forgive, and appreciate the fact that the person from your past and you connected at a time so that you could learn spiritually what it is you needed to know so you can move forward towards your blessings. Okay? Free yourself. Take back control of your life and know that romance is in your path regardless. It's in your path, it's on its way. So to close your reading, I pulled a card from Doreen Virtue's Mary Queen of Angels, and you are receiving the Hope card. So have hope at this time. I trust that God has a wonderful solution and brilliant plans in store for me. Great things can be reborn if you just believe in hope and Spirit. Thank you once again for coming to me for your reads, for your readings, for stopping by my channel. And I hope that you will work through whatever it is that made you get to this point where you can see so clearly, because this is a time where your blessings are going to bring you something absolutely gorgeous in your path. So take the time to heal. Nothing is a rush. Make sure when you connect to this new person coming into your path that you feel it down into your soul. If that's what you want, it can very well be there for you in June. Thank you again. I hope to see you in July. Take care and God bless.